Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans channel. I'm here to do a quick taste of Pizza Possum, a game where you play as a possum who's trying to steal a giant pizza from a tiny little dog who is guarded by other dogs. That's actually one of the guards right there. I've actually completed this game. It's pretty fun up until about 3/4 of the entire game where, I'll show it to you later on, but the way you actually progress is that you see that that gate there with a key, a lock there in the upper right corner. You collect food and it builds up your meter, and if you are caught, it resets you there. We're gonna quickly grab these and let him pass on by so I can get that rest of that food. But once that meter is full, you get a key and then you go unlock the door. So if we get all of this, I'll let him pass again, and then we'll open that door. There are save points scattered around, and at the very end of it, there are multiple areas where there's no save point. So it got pretty frustrating, actually, even with the items that you can get to just get caught and sent back over and over and over again. That's actually one of the checkpoints right there. So come on. So the way it actually works is, like, let's say I got enough keys and unlocked this door, but I got caught before activating this checkpoint, it would send me all the way back to the beginning, which with this small area and how little it takes to actually get for a key, it's not terrible. Like, there we go. So now that that door's open, I can go over here and be like, all right, there we go. So like saved there. Yep. So I've actually unlocked quite a few items. So this actually should let me run around and kind of get that checkpoint there and get some food easily without being bothered. This is a permanent upgrade, or at least until I get caught. Where it reduces my detection range and all that kind of fun stuff. These guys aren't too terrible. And they lose interest. There are sometimes the larger items that you can kind of stand near and get lots of food from. And there's different areas you can go through and different paths. But like I said before, right at that end there where it essentially erased my progress because I got caught. Oop, I'm going to put that on real quick. It was just very annoying. And I'm not exactly sure who this game is marketed to, because, like, all the little sounds he makes, a little scream he makes, like the flailing around as you're running, screams children as the target audience to me, but the difficulty at points of it would probably get real frustrating for children. I know it frustrated me. The food does respawn, so we can hang around if we want, or we can just kind of backtrack and look around. There's also a mechanic I haven't been able to fully put my finger on when it activates. You'll randomly get fat and slow down for a few seconds. Can't figure out what activates it. Very annoying when it activates in a very inopportune moment. Okay, so let's say that I had done those 3 first gates, and I'm running over here to get to this checkpoint, and I get randomly slowed down by the fatness, and I get caught. All of my progress is gone. If I do get caught, though, the amount of points I have does build up, and I can unlock items to make my things easier. It's just the annoyance of it happening. And there's a certain point in the game that once you get past the once you get to the graveyard, if you actually backtrack to, like, the vineyard checkpoint, it relocks the graveyard, which made no sense to me. And unlocking that area actually took quite a bit of food. But the way I kind of eventually beat the final area is that I just got a whole bunch of these smoke bombs and spammed them so I could just stand and eat the final pizza. Because as they chase you, they'll actually also do a little hop at the end of their chase, which covers a decent amount of distance and can get you. So if I want to, I can go up or I can go down once I get a key. We'll go to the right. And we'll hop down here. Whee! Like, it's a fun, cute little idea. It's just that at the very end of it, it just got real frustrating. That kind of, at a point, wore out my enjoyment of the of most of the early game. I like roguelites. This is roguelite in spirit. Very light. But this is a pop drink that'll let me run faster once I drink it. Nope, I got caught there. There you go. So once I get the amount of points at the end there, I'll unlock that. So now, since I didn't save there, I get to do that all over again and unlock that. So like the last 3-4 areas, it takes very little to like fill up the key bar, but having to do it over and over and over again, and the areas seem to kind of have predetermined items. Like for that mask, there was one box I knew exactly where it would be, and I knew where like there's a chance for the smoke bombs to spawn. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest, because I was frustrated. But to have it over and over and over again lead to failure was not fun. Oh. Also, at the very end of it, I got a crown, and they said, like, if you get 3 crowns without getting caught, you'll get something nice, and I immediately lost the crown, because I wasn't paying attention to where one of the enemies was, and it just took the crown away, and that was gone forever, so it almost felt like the entire run was a waste. I'll hop down here and get the items that respawn. And if enemies, if the guards are chasing you, you'll actually get a multiplier, and that points total will go up. And there are different types of dog. So if you look to the one to my right, the taller brown one there, he'll just kind of chase you. Some of them call for help and stuff like that. So there, that checkpoint has been secured. That guy right here is McGruff the Crown Dog, and he'll blow a whistle. If we actually loop around behind here, we can get this big old fish that's been oddly left out. This possum can eat a lot. Cool. Go over here and see what's up here. But yeah, the game was enjoyable until literally that like last little fourth of the game where I honestly wanted to stop playing because I got so frustrated. And I'm a person who has beaten all the Dark Souls games, loved Sekiro, love Lies of P, all that kind of like difficult games, because this just felt unfair at the end. I always say that you can make a game hard, but that doesn't mean making it unfair. Put this helmet on. Oops, I want that. Like maybe I just didn't have the right items, but it was in areas where the enemies were like, I keep calling them enemies. I'm actually the bad person here, to be honest. The guards just kept patrolling in a way where I really couldn't get anywhere safe. And I don't think I would have been able to do it if I had just not had the mask, because that did reduce my like detection range. And again, it rolls into like, I don't know who this is meant for, because like at times it really wants you to like take it slow, but the tone of the game running around wackily is highly encouraged because you make your funny sounds. They're shouting. You get more. You're encouraged to eat while you're running around because that gets you more points. So I don't understand exactly what they want me to do at times. Oh, there's the smoke bombs. So I essentially just did that in the final area and spammed it. But it very much felt like, if like to compare it to Dark Souls, is to beating 3 bosses, not lighting a bonfire after the 3rd boss dying, and then the game's like, no, you didn't beat those bosses. Like all these fun little sounds he's making screams at me like this is a game that like children would love. Also, this roadblock sign, I don't understand what it's for. They're like, oh, they won't jump over it. They will. Got it. She didn't jump over it. So maybe they'll just walk around it sometimes. I don't know. It's weird. That little jump has gotten me so many times. Aha, I'm a dog now. I am Wolf Wolf Dog. But yeah, it's just the very final area, just essentially deleting progress that I had made to make me redo it over and over and over again, and then not really giving me the resources I wanted. Like, the boxes were in the area, but I opened one in like a very busy area, and it was like, oh, hey, here's those that traffic gate thing, but the area is wide enough so they can just walk around it, and it wasn't like cut off like this. Like, right here would have been perfect. But it was like, no, oh, that head's going away. Pick that up. There's like 20 of those. There's an achievement for getting them all. But anyways, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA fans channel. You can play in co-op. From what I understand, if one of you gets caught while playing in co-op, the other one can rescue you. So again, very much seems like it wants you to play with someone else. Wow, I got quite a few more items. I think these feel to lock under after, like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I'm not paying attention because I got so frustrated. But yeah, if it really wants you to be using these items, maybe unlock them a little quicker or something like that, or give higher amounts of like smoke bombs and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, I don't really want to keep running it over and over again because that final area was terrible. So, because my mindset was, I'm going to unlock these gates and I'm going to run back and use a older checkpoint or an older save point. But what the game does, it's like, no, you're now reverting to that save point before. Like, it feels like they are in a linear, I don't know how to explain it. It's just annoying. Trust me. Have a nice day.